On today's show, comfortable outdoor living hitched to the back of your car or truck. Escapade campers craft travel trailers to tackle the toughest outdoor adventures.
Then we head to the garage where Dave Estrada's metal art sparks plenty of outdoor emotion. Plus,
these are probably some of my favorites as well. I really like these.
we meet Sean Carling, Minnesota's outdoor treasure hunter. He recycles junk into some very bright ideas. People are passionate about outdoor equipment. Get this. Americans spend more than $20 billion a year on gear. But no one ever really sees how their stuff gets made.
Well, that's where we come in. Each week, we throw open the factory doors and give you a behind-the-scenes look at how your favorite gear is made.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Board Review Lodge.
Travel equals adventure, exploration of wide open spaces, real-life freedom. Escapade Camper Company tags along, tough travel trailers built with endless options.
I'm Brianna. Jeff and I own Escapade Campers. We're located in Dassel, Minnesota. It's about an hour west of the Twin Cities.
Escapade, the idea built by co-owner Jeff Gordon.
So it actually that happened at the campground in September of 2014. My dad had actually purchased a little homemade teardrop style trailer, and he brought it down there. We were all hanging out, laid my eyes on that, and the rest is history.
Now Escapade builds 3 trailers a week.
Today you're going to see us build our backcountry model, which features our AC unit, the upgraded step fenders, and the all-terrain tires.
The production process begins with a computer and a bit of design. So what I love is the engineering department is all right here for you, right?
It is, yes. Yep, it all starts in my head, and I just take it from there and see what's possible. So we use material that's sourced here in Minnesota. We use material that's chemical-free, non-toxic. Our main product is a maple plywood that becomes basically the shell of the camper.
Workers start by adding plywood and 2x4s onto the frame from a local vendor.
So we're starting with a plywood subfloor that's sealed on the bottom. That gets sealed and bolted to the frame of the trailer. Then we do a layer of thin insulation that's reflective to help retain temperature inside the trailer. And then we do a sheet vinyl flooring over the top of that.
You're gonna put me to work? The one part of the job that they think I can do in the flooring is the screw. So here we go. Uh-oh, I don't want to strip it. Uh-oh. That one's ruined just like that? Come on. I like power tools. The team seals the trailer's bottom with a tough rubber coating. Workers add vinyl flooring inside.
Yeah, so it's like a pretty rustic wood grain type of flooring, and it's got padding in it, so it's very soft to crawl on when you have to get in and out of the trailer.
Lots of steps to what seems like a simple floor.
We're very proud to say that we go the extra mile when building our campers. We don't skimp out on any of our components or any of our construction process. We always do more. Jeff always says if it needs 1 screw, we're gonna put in 10.
So we're doing the interior main structure wall panels as well as the exterior siding. The walls are made from maple plywood, which is UV finished and non-toxic. The ceiling is made of 1/4-inch maple plywood and also UV finished. So the maple is just a little more durable than similar products on the market. The UV finish is non-toxic, so there's no off-gassing or chemicals while you're inside the camper.
So as you can see, we have 4 layers here. The exterior aluminum, followed by the maple plywood that will be the interior. Nolan Nelson helps on each build.
I mean, I really enjoy building and just, you know, starting with raw materials and getting to a finished product and just seeing the end product. We have a pretty good time here. It's pretty laid back. I like it here.
The Escapade team works hard and is passionate about the industry. After a quick break, we crank up the power. Bring it in, bring the panel in. Test my cutting skills and fully enclose our camper. You're watching Made for the Outdoors.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Borderview Lodge, Ice Castle Fish Houses, Aquarius Home Services, Car Arms, and by Keystone Light. Keystone Light, always smooth. Celebrate responsibly.
Escapade equals adventure. No doubt, plenty of thought went into the name of these tough travel mini campers. With the floor and walls built, the crew adds the ceiling and wraps the camper in aluminum.
So once the trailer's framed, then we install the ceiling panels from the inside of the trailer. And then once those are installed, we're able to add the insulation as well as the wiring and stuff for the powered components.
I can't believe it. Out of all of the jobs that they could give me today, they gave me this, the panel saw. Bring it in, bring the panel in. No sawdust is gonna come like shooting out at me, is it? Okay, you stay here with me, and if I go too slow, tell me to go faster. Deal? You ready for this? All right, here comes the power. I'll leave the power tools to the pros. I'm a little slower than them. Just over here prepping the doors and windows. Escapade Campers owner Jeff Gordon prides himself in being involved in the entire process. The trim keeps cool air in and wind and weather out. That chilled air comes from the Backcountry Model's AC unit. Jeff also adds wheel wells. This is where Nolan Nelson takes over.
The galley is, yeah, kind of a storage area, kind of the cooking area to keep your stuff. I've built houses, remodels, siding, windows, roofs, decks, just about everything.
Okay, so we have Nolan, who does basically all the interior work on the trailer. So he pre-assembles the shelving and gets all the interior components built and then installs them in the trailer.
Along with roof racks and awnings, another upgrade option is an outdoor kitchen with a slide-out fridge.
Well, I enjoy hearing people say that they like the craftsmanship, and I think it looks real nice. You know, it kind of makes you feel good that you're doing a good job and people like your work.
So since our camper is headed out to the backcountry, we've got a nice all-terrain rugged tire. Jeff, I'm gonna let you do the honors of lifting it up on there. Okay.
I think NASCAR would have been done twice by now.
You what?
With fuel.
Hey, I can't get this last one on. This is horrible. Ooh, look at, I'm really picking up the speed. Done.
102.21.
Not NASCAR fast, but I'll take it.
Wow.
That was pretty rad.
This trailer is comfortable for two and customized.
Yeah, so we have heater, we have electric fridge, we have the rooftop tent, we have side awnings. We also have the solar package on that one as well.
Adding solar panels gives us more freedom. Buyers can add this 170-watt panel to charge their devices. And when you see the name Escapade, think mini camper, big adventure.
We understand that people have a busy lifestyle, and we hope that with our camper it can help them get out, relax more, enjoy nature more, be with family more, all on an easy, quick, get out and go process.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Husqvarna, Iron Jaws, Banks Outdoors, FVP, Verified Proven, and by Warner's Dog.
Some folks daydream of Lake Superior as a getaway, the spot where we escape and leave reality in the rearview mirror. Dave Estrada sure bought in. Check out his cottage.
It's just one of them things just for the fun of it. I wanted to have something that was big and powerful and strong, and so you got to have a T-Rex if you're going to do that.
Estrada's lakeside landscape definitely reflects who he is and, more importantly, what he does.
Hopefully I got a nice clean tip here. Slow and steady. Something you don't want to have a lot of coffee before doing.
Dave carefully touches torch to tensile strength steel.
My wife, she used to drag me to art shows when we were young. I told her, I says, I think I can do better than that. Finally, she says, well, get yourself some steel and try it out. That was 25 years ago, and it's just been fun ever since.
Dave makes Minnesota metal art.
I look at steel like a lot of potters look at their clay. It seemed like I got into doing birds, woodpeckers, blue herons, eagles.
Critters that reflect Estrada's passion for life outdoors. Even so, makes sense this steel-hardened artist would keep a soft spot for a slightly more spine-tingling subject.
This is Ceratosaurus, just a little bit of a breeze. This will have movement in it. Movement makes it feel more alive, I guess.
Estrada hit a bird feeder between the big, jagged jaw.
You can put black sunflower seed on the inside of it.
The poor songbirds.
It'd be just a hoot to have a squirrel or birds flying in or jumping in out of the mouth of the dinosaur. It just adds just another layer of entertainment.
Art from a guy who covets all that is Minnesota outdoors.
I love going out. I love spending time out in the wild. It gives you inspiration to when you come back, you just want to create. All the stuff that I create, except for my dinosaurs, are Minnesota inspired.
So the next time you zip along Lake Superior, look for the Curious Cabin. Home to Dave's dreams, welded into an artful outdoor reality.
That's where the huge challenge is trying to make steel look real. I want to be a Minnesota artisan that reflects the beauty of what we have here in our state.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by LeCan Marine, Mouse Mix, and by White Bear Lake Superstore.
Not to dive into the cliches, but if one man's trash becomes, well, you know, Sean Carling could be the king of collectors.
I've always drug home things I shouldn't be dragging home. I ask my wife. You know, I used to go to auctions, I'd go to estate sales, I'd go to garage sales.
All Sean's treasures end up here.
And so when you look around in this shop, I mean, I've picked all this stuff. Everything in here I've touched, everything in here I've found, everything in here I've dug out of a flea market. You know, we found it somewhere. I mean, there's so much fun stuff in here.
And Sean,
This one's probably one of my favorites.
becomes attached
You know, this reminds me of my dad.
to darn near every piece.
This is probably my favorite. These are probably some of my favorites as well. I really like these are probably my favorites. This stuff is to me just super cool. What we do with it, I don't know.
Oh, he knows. See, a few years back, Sean traded in his tech exec job to take Minnesota's tired junk and sort of shine new light on it.
It's more of recycled, upcycled, you know, finding found objects and turning it into something fun.
Like I said, he knows exactly what. The first time he did this, the light bulb clicked on.
I was trying to figure out what to buy my dad for Christmas one year. Figured out what kind of a tractor we had on the farm, and I sourced a piece from that tractor and turned it into a lamp for my dad, gave it to him for Christmas, and everybody loved it.
A one-time gift turned rather abruptly into full-time work. The art of light.
This all started from a lamp I made for my dad, and it seems only fitting that my dad should have to help as well. But my dad creates all the aviation stuff. My wife helps, you know, tremendously around the shop. My daughter's 16, so, you know, it's whatever I can get her over here to do. It's a family thing, and we have a great time with it.
Sanding, coating, cleaning, wiring, we can all do that. Sean kind of puts most of the stuff together. He's the visionary. He's got all the ideas.
Not true.
But this was my idea.
Lori Carling figured out how to get wires through the maze of pipes using the family's old vacuum.
What I like to do is I like to take the iconic piece, the piece that everybody recognizes, and build it into something that's nostalgic, something that somebody remembers.
Now the Carlings' work goes to customers all over the world. Even so, Sean still loves the local crowd.
State Fair is pretty crazy. People watch it. What people say when they come into our booth, it ranges from the guy that says, oh, I could build this and I could do it. The other one is, I wouldn't give 10 cents for this, and it's usually the older people that grew up around this stuff. The other one is they just love it. I mean, it's art to them, and it's just cool pieces.
It's taking heritage and recreating it into something functional and useful for today.
End up leaving Best Buy, and good grief. I mean, it's a scary little thing to try and do, but I mean, this is amazing. I mean, we've had a blast with this, building lights and lamps.
And more importantly, recycling Minnesota's history one piece at a time. Although, by the looks of it,
this is the front of a DC-9.
Sean better get back to work.
So this is an old, probably 1920s water meter.
He's got a lot of stuff to build on.
This is the front of an old steam locomotive. This would have probably been mounted to the side of an old train boxcar. I don't know what it'll become, but it's neat.
They gave me this, the panel saw. Bring it in, bring the panel in.